very good afternoon. The sun is coming out for me. That's magnificent. So I can bring you right down to Water's Edge on this Saturday afternoon. Now, thanks to all my viewers and all the shops and all the businesses that help me make these videos. Without any of those parties, the channel cannot survive. Thank you for doing everything for me. Now, there we are, a view of the Irish Sea, just gently now stroking these steps. Here is your video coming up for this week, and thanks to one and all who has watched all previous videos this week. I'll see you later. Bye bye. A very good evening to one and all. Yes, it's evening time, just coming up to 6:30 p.m. in the evening, and it is one glorious evening here on the promenade at Blackpool. Now, viewers will know that this morning I was in St Anne's, and I've already uploaded a video to YouTube, part 446. Now, I'm out this evening. I just wanted one and all to know that I am fine. I've had something to eat and plenty to drink. Oh look, there's a pink tram there just going past. That always makes a nice picture. You can probably tell it's a glorious sunny evening with the view of my shadow in front of you. Now, there's two items and two venues that I'm going to take you to this evening. That's the purpose of my visit. Now, the first one, we're virtually right on top of it. Now, this is where those four structures, or was it six? I forget now. But those big structures that were here all through the illumination period and the festive season of Christmas. Can you remember them? Well, the last couple of days, there's been some people here taking them all down and away. The only things that remain now are these footings, which you see in front of you. I think that's what's happened here. The structures have gone, and let's hope they return, or something else does, for this season now of the illuminations and the festive season of Christmas. Right, now that's the first venue that I've taken you to. Just going to go closer to the barriers here. So as you can see, I believe that's what these structures were standing on. Now, our second venue, I'm not going to tell you where that is until we get there, because I'm very, very excited about this if it works out, and I'm sure that it will. So I will see you in maybe half an hour or 3/4 of an hour at our next venue. Welcome back, one and all, and we have arrived at our next venue, which is the entrance to Blackpool North, a railway station. We're a little bit early, but I can assure you this will be very well worth waiting for, and I do hope one and all enjoys what you are about to see in the very near future from this railway station. We are inside now this railway station of Blackpool North, and this is where you will wait for a train or greet all your friends or family that will be arriving. This channel always receives wonderful help here from all the management and staff of this Blackpool North railway station, and I thank them very much for this. We are now going to make an entrance to #1 platform. I've just received my security vest, that orange vest which all the staff have to wear when they go onto the platform. Now, these platforms on Blackpool North Station, they're very, very long indeed. They had to be extended to accommodate all the long Virgin trains that now run very regularly through the day here, from here all the way to Euston. This was quite a job, and this is how it's turned out. we're awaiting a train that is going to arrive on platform 1. And you can see platform 2 and platform 1 in front of you. This is the platform that one and all hopes that this special train that we're going to see very shortly will arrive at. And here comes what we have all been waiting for. This very special locomotive pulling in to Blackpool North Railway Station. This brings back memories when I used to go train spotting. The Great Britain 15. And the carriages all behind. What a wonderful sight. Well, in front, look at this. Pullman coaches. And I've just been told this train and all these magnificent carriages are going to go right the way around Great Britain. Hence this locomotive, Great Britain 15. I could just show you this. Look at these carriages here. First class carriages, and notice the lampshades all on every table here. This is how one and all used to travel in the 60s and the 70s, if not even earlier. The good old days, never to be seen again. Thank goodness we can see trains and carriages like this every now and again. I'm at the front of the locomotive. Now that just signifies what's happening with this locomotive. It's a tour of the whole of Great Britain itself. The name of the locomotive is Leander, as you can see in front of you. And there's Leander's number, 45690. So I do hope one and all has enjoyed this evening at Blackpool North Railway Station, seeing this wonderful locomotive called Leander, which is going to go right the way around our country. A very good morning to one and all. It is Friday now, the 21st of April, and it is our time for our visit to the build of the Wilco Store and the cinema complex. Well, today there has been 3 big transporters arrive, and those transporters were carrying items needed for the internal lifts. You are now looking at the 3rd and final one. All on board, all items needed, as said, for the lifts. Now, I'm just going to cross the road safely. Here we go. And then I can show you this view here. And please notice all the area now with that copper coloured cladding. Yes, all been done from our last visit last week. And very soon, white cladding will appear next door. So again, a look at the area fully covered now virtually with that copper coloured cladding. We move on now. This is our next viewing area, and I'm going to take you to rooftop level, and you will see that cradle and the contractors at work on this fully extended scissor lift. I'm going to move you further along to show you what is happening here. I do hope you find it interesting from our next viewing area. Just moved a few paces along, and we're right opposite now this fully extended scissor lift with contractors on that cradle. Now this is what I want to show you. To the right, at the end of the roof there, just 4 or 5 more white cladding tiles to be placed, and I do believe that will be the finish of this area here with the installation of the cladding, the white cladding. We have just moved around the corner, and this is our last viewing area. Now, regretfully, nothing new really to show you from here, but always willing to have a look, obviously, at these lovely white cladding tiles and these very impressive copper coloured cladding tiles. And there's a view of Blackpool Tower. Moving back, oh, there's an orange cradle there, so obviously sometime this morning that will be in action as well. More work still needed here on this white cladding, but as said, nothing really new to show you. So with a view now of that copper coloured cladding, this will finish our visit today to the build of the Wilco Store and the cinema complex. Learning lift parts have arrived. We are now in Topping Street on this lovely sunny Friday morning, and this is an area that one and all know very well. I'm ever so pleased today because we have a new shop that is opening. Yes, this was Hillary's old shop, but as of from today, this is under new ownership. The very first day of trading, we have an invite to go in, and oh look, who have we here? Nadine. Nadine is the lady owner. Oh, what lovely hair you got, Nadine. Oh, lovely. Now, I'm just going to show all my viewers what you are going to sell here. All the bath bombs. Oh, that's lovely. They're lovely. And over here on this table, all different fragrances here. Oh, this one is called, they're all shower whips. And these are sugar scrubs. And you can have a nice soak in your bath with these. Epsom salts, all different fragrances. And over here, oh, these lovely shelves here. And I've just been told this is the work of Nadine herself and her friends. Absolutely beautiful shelves with all the bath bombs. Now, moving round, here we have some room sprays, all different fragrances. Underneath those sprays, now I haven't seen these before. These are called toilet fizz, cleaning powder. You put this powder into your toilet. There's a pink sand one there, lemon and lime, a dream one, and a rainbow one. How interesting. And the next unit here, all lamps, aroma lamps. Very attractive they are as well. All different shapes, all different sizes, all different colours. A lovely selection. And here we have some air fresheners. No doubt one could use these in your car. Now, just turning around, I've noticed that Nadine also has some rugs and mats here. Top quality ones at that. So, all I've got to do now is to thank Nadine very, very much for this video. Oh, she's got a lovely smile on her. She really has. And we wish her all the luck in her new shop. As said, her very first day of trading. Nadine, thank you.
Thank you.
It is the afternoon now on this Friday, and we are again in Topping Street. There's the Iceland store and the Yorkshire Fisheries. Virtually next door, this is where we are going. We're going to pay a visit again to Auntie Social. Now, regular viewers will know that we have already a video on the ground floor here. Well, I'm pleased to say that upstairs now is in operation. And if I turn round, I believe, yes, we're going to see a Catherine. Good afternoon, Catherine.
Hello.
Now, Catherine is going to take us upstairs to show us the workroom. So I'm going to meet you again when we climb the stairs here. I'll quickly say that there is a lift going to be placed in these premises. It's work in progress with this lift, but there will be one.
Right, well, welcome to our first floor area. This is our landing, and we've got a lovely little quiet area in the corner for when we're doing workshops, and if people need a little bit of time out, they can just chill out here, maybe read one of the books, just take 5 minutes before heading back into the workshop. So let's see the big workshop space. It's this way. So, welcome to our workshop and our lovely kitchenette where we have lots of tea and coffee making facilities and all those things to just, you know, keep you fed and watered while you're doing your art and craft workshops. So this is where we do a lot of our activities. We have workshops, classes, all kinds of sessions going on here. Lots of community meetings all take place in this space. So as you can see, we have loads and loads of natural light, which is really important to us as, you know, creative people who just want to be able to make the most of that beautiful light and see our work and also display it in really nice surroundings. Over here is our wool wall. So some of you might have heard of our knitting group called Knitters with Attitude. They've been around for about 12 years now, and we make lots of lovely, bright, exciting, fun, slightly silly artwork, and we do it as a group of a mix of ages from children up to 80-year-olds. Everyone's welcome. We love to get together once a month on the first Monday of every month, and we all have some food together and just create fabulous stuff. So this is a work in progress, one of our food bank monsters. So it's a big monster that'll have big googly eyes, and you feed your food donations and it makes silly noises. You might have seen one in Morrison's. So we're work in progress on one of those. We've also got one of our lovely knitted bunny rabbits up on the shelf, which is adorable. So this space, it's really flexible. We've got these tables that we can move around to suit the activity that we're doing. So as you can see, we've got a sewing machine out, because sewing is a really big thing for us. We love textiles, and we love showing people how to use a sewing machine, how to do hand sewing, as well as the knitting and the crochet. So in this summer we'll be doing some more workshops on learning how to sew. So yes, so no pun intended, but out it came. But keep your eyes peeled. We'll have a variety of things on the go, varying from free activities to paid ones as well, more sort of formal courses, but we try and offer something for all levels of skill. So let's have a look at our lovely window. So we can have a lovely bird's eye view of Topping Street here. It's absolutely fabulous for people watching, but just enjoying all that light is fantastic. So you'll notice lots of brightly coloured bits and pieces all over the shop. So here's a dress that one of our knitting group members has made. And we'll be doing more baking activities, making clothes, doing alterations, learning different types of stitches, and also making silly things as well. So we would love for more people to come and join us. But also, if there's any creatives that want to have a go at running activities, you're very, very welcome to come and hang out, talk to us about the sort of things that you do, and maybe try out putting on sessions here, because we want to fill this place with activity and laughter and learning and beautiful art as well. So be very, very warmly welcomed.
Catherine, thank you very much. Absolutely superb.
Thank you.
You've explained everything.
Brilliant.
Very, very interesting. And I again thank you for your time and wish you all the very best for the future.
Thanks.
A very good morning to one and all. It's Saturday now, April the 22nd. And it is our time now this week to pay our weekly visit to the build of the Holiday Inn. And in front now you will see very well known views of this Holiday Inn. All virtually finished, these facades here, and the news that I can tell you, the news that I have received is that the internal work, which is where most of it is being done, is going very, very well, and everything is on schedule. All the floors, all the walls, all the ceilings, all coming along very, very well. Now across the road, that's the giant store of Sainsbury's, just to show you where we are. I'm going to turn the camera around slowly, and from this very safe viewing area, I'd like to just show you these mounds now of earth and stone, all neatly piled up, and the glass walling immediately at ground level. Against that glass walling there, you can see that this area now is being fully prepared to make it nice and flat, and a very, very good looking surface indeed. I'm now at pavement level, looking at Blackpool North railway station. Turning around, I'm just going to explain to you what is happening with this underpass. Obviously a most important part of the build of the Holiday Inn, because this is where all the trams, the other end of this underpass, this is where all the trams will start and stop, and passengers will be able to walk through this underpass straight through to join or leave Blackpool North railway station. Now, work still continues here on this very important ceiling of the underpass. You can see it straight in front of you now. So that's what I can tell you is happening here, because as you can see, quite a lot of work still needed to be done to complete this very important build, very important part of this build to the Holiday Inn, the underpass. Now we're right round the other side of the build here now. There's the very important powerhouse in front of you, and I'm just going to show you this. Over the security boarding there, can you see the placing of facing bricks? Oh, marvellous progress here. That's what they're going to use here, are facing bricks. Moving on down, finds us outside the gates of our principal viewing area, and I would like very much to show you this. The facing bricks. Now they're going to look very nice against the white tiles there. Can you see the effect that it will have? Very attractive looking indeed. And just moving a pace or two back, you can see the sign of the Holiday Inn there, fully covered with facing bricks. And now those facing bricks moving around here. So there we are. There's a view there of the white tiles and the ever progressive build and placing of the facing bricks. So with a view inside now of the build, where the tram lines are, etc., and a stack full pile of insulation, this will close our visit today to the build of the Holiday Inn. There's lots of weddings here today at Blackpool's Wedding Chapel, and I'm just going to be in time, I think, to show you this. It's a Volkswagen. I'm hoping I can just catch this. In front, outside the wedding chapel, is a 1964 Mark I Volkswagen, Type 1 Volkswagen. Have a look at this, and it's fitted out nicely for the bride and the groom. Isn't this superb? There we are. There's the sign of the Volkswagen. And moving on around, there's the cabin there. 1964 this goes back to. Never used as a camper, only used for an actual bus. So just another quick look, because the bride and groom are now approaching. Hope you've enjoyed this. It is Saturday afternoon now, and this is where, outside the breadbasket, I would like to thank one and all who has watched this video today and all the videos earlier this week. Thank you all very much. I'm now going to go inside and see Tony and have a nice cup of tea and a ham roll, and this will completely close down today's video. And yes, I've had a lovely week, and thank you for viewing all previous videos this week. Bye bye, I will see you next time.